So you told me how to find the video.
Mm-hmm.
Still haven't been able to find it yet. So you just hang out for split sec.
No, you're
Okay.
good. Obviously, this is a big time test. If you're just for some reason stumbling upon this, I'm Aaron. This is Danae, and we have done a show together for a very long time. And this is just a testing of what the next version of that might look like. We both kind of, it was kind of one of those things where, like, the same week, we were both like, you know what I miss? Just talking about stuff in the morning. Like, just, starting the day off chatting about what's going on in the world. And we're like,
Our
well,
lives.
we live in a pretty technologically advanced age. We could probably start doing that again.
In video, we could actually talk to each other. Remember phones?
What?
We used
what are you
to
talking about?
call each other. Actually, well, you and I have never really called each other to talk. But I do miss doing a show because we did that all the time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, totally. So we've found a way to do this, have some fun doing it. I noticed there are 4 people watching already, which is really kind of cool because we gave no warning to people about that. So
yeah,
let's
we're in new territory. We're super excited. We're testing some software, so you're gonna see it's gonna be very clunky sounding. Oh, we've already got somebody popping up
yeah.
on our little comment thing. That's exciting.
Yeah,
Hi,
it
good
don't
morning.
connect from YouTube. Says, does the sign behind Danae say something about Battle Turtle? So Danae, feel free to let us know.
And this is a sign I've had since I was a very little girl because I at one point in time obsessed about turtles.
There you
And
go.
so this was in one of those novelty stores, maybe like in the mall at one point in time or something. And my parents, I think, got it for me because this is super my attitude. If I'm gonna have a turtle, it's gonna be an attack turtle. So, anyways, I've had this forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And since I get to kind of set up my own studio now, since I'm in my own house, I'm really enjoying pulling all the random stuff from my life into this space. So you'll probably see all kinds of stuff in the background, and I'm gonna change it out from time to time because I'll get bored. Oh my gosh, good morning, Louise. I mean, good night.
Welcome to, I'm guessing, Tuesday, right? Because it's ahead there.
Yeah.
I think DQ Louise just entered into Tuesday in Australia, so that's fun.
Well, thanks guys so much
A
for
little
coming
something
in.
about the timing, DQ, because I know this will impact you. We know this will be globally available. We understand that. We live in the central US time zone, and so our morning, we're going to begin it, somewhere around 9, right? I think is the goal. We'll do a show
Yeah.
around 9 o'clock
Yep,
in the
9
morning, our
a.m.
time,
Central.
which would be midnight for you, DQ.
So we're gonna be like, drink your coffee. Good morning,
It's
Louise.
still technically a morning show. It's just like the very first opportunity.
Technically, yes.
For a morning show at midnight in Australia. So
When Aaron and I were talking about trying to redo something consistently in like a morning show style with this new format opportunities, we're obviously really excited to hang out with you guys. We're thinking to start the show, like he said, around 9, hang out for like half an hour or so. So it's not going to be the traditional like radio morning show where it lasts for hours and with music and stuff. It's just going to be kind of commenting about life, hearing your guys' stories, and having a little bit of a fun start to the day. I'm super excited about it. And we're going to do it on Mondays for sure.
yeah, we're committed to Monday mornings at 9. I would just say so we don't overcommit ourselves.
We're going to do it every day, all the time. Every hour.
We are what we are saying is any weekday at 9 in the morning is a possibility. If we feel like doing it on a Tuesday or a Thursday or a Friday. Friday's probably unlikely because we record the podcast Friday mornings.
Yeah. The other podcast.
Yes. One of the many podcasts that the two of us have going on in our lives.
Yeah.
I was looking at our YouTube channel. I hadn't pulled it up in a while as far as like the landing page.
Mm-hmm.
And just as Aaron and Danae, like radio, podcast, content creators. And I'm like, it's still pretty close. Pretty close.
Not so much radio, but still.
What is radio really?
What is podcasting?
It's radio and podcast are pretty much the same thing.
We talk.
Yeah. Jurgen says, good afternoon. Says he's at work. So wonder what time it is where you
Ooh.
are at, Jurgen.
Listening to any show that has the potential to make you laugh or whatever while at work is a really interesting danger, because you have that thing of like where you could at any second just burst out laughing and nobody knows why. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to go live on Mondays for sure, or at least Mondays for sure. And
That's like our internal
yeah,
commitment, right?
because we both miss doing a show, so we're both
Yeah.
excited about it. So we're going to do that, and then we'll let you know when we can, if we have plans for going live at different times during the week. Otherwise, just turn on your notifications, and you'll be notified when we go live.
JC says they're talking about radio, and all I hear is Queen's Radio Gaga in my head. Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Oh, so this morning I was telling Iris that I was going to go on the show with you, Aaron.
Uh-huh.
And so
I like her.
I asked her if she had anything to say about that. Are you ready?
Oh, sure.
I hope you can hear it.
What do you want to say for today's show? I'm prepared to you. I love you.
Aww. Did
Isn't
she
that
just say she
sweet?
loved me?
Yeah.
Aww.
Don't
That's
cry.
amazing.
It's our first show.
Tears will be a normal thing. It's just what I do. I just cry.
Okay. Oh, she loves me.
There are a dozen people watching us today. That's amazing.
Hey, cool. Hope you guys are having a good day. You can leave comments on YouTube and we'll find them. In fact, actually, hey Aaron, do you want to talk about other places we might be able to broadcast
Sure.
as well?
Yeah, so subscribe on YouTube, which is where we are just for this one. We just wanted to test it here.
Test.
And then we are going to also stream to Twitter, which technically is Periscope. So you'll be able to see that. And Twitch, I think, are the three that we're going to start off with.
And I think we can do. Are we doing multiple Twitchies?
We can. Yes.
Okay.
We only have. I'm the only one who has a Twitch. There is no Aaron and Danae Twitch.
Oh, that's right.
So currently it will go to my Twitch, the Morning DNA Twitter, and the Aaron and Danae YouTube. That is currently where we'll be going.
Until the little Twitch gnome shows up and creates one for me.
Well, here's the thing. We can only stream to 3 things right now unless we pay more monies.
Oh, okay.
So patreon.com/
Help us
Studio
do what we wanna
DNA.
do. Can we just do a quick shout out to our patron supporters who have been supporting us for like 8 years?
Yeah.
Insane. So thank
Yeah.
you guys so much.
Yeah.
And Jacob, you're right. Twitch is the bee's knees.
Yeah, we will be there.
My brother's on Twitch. Did you see that, Aaron?
Yeah, he's doing like woodworking and stuff.
Yeah. He's doing wood carving and wood turning specifically. And then my mother is thinking about joining Twitch to teach people how to crochet, and so that they can see her. She's really, really talented.
I've seen her crocheting pop up in the Instagrams.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's incredibly talented. I'm tempted to just leave my little closet and get something and show it off. I'm going to. Okay. You just keep talking.
I feel bad. Because my focus is out now, and I don't know what happened. It was looking just fine, and now it's out. So I gotta.
Now you're all grainy.
Yeah. Do you see that on your end too?
Yeah. Maybe it's
really
when you went live.
Right. So like
It's
I was like, what happened? So I don't know. I'll have to check some settings and see if we can fix that, because it looked completely in focus before.
Okay, so I'm showing off my mom's handiwork. She just did this with spare yarn she had, and then she created this little pull tie at the top just out of her imagination. And then it was just hanging out. And I was like, Mom, what's that cool bag? And she's like, do you want it? I'm like, you could sell this for like $60. No, I don't want to. And then I had her make me a dice bag, because of course I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I missed the comment about Iris. I'm sorry.
The cutting onions, JC
Yeah, that
Davis.
was sweet.
Yeah,
Thank
it was
you.
really sweet. Archimedes Amazonas.
Oh,
hello there.
hello.
I can almost see in my mind Ewan McGregor popping up. Oh, hello there.
Hello. Oh, hello there. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, DQ. She says I'm fabulous in or out of focus. So
That's true, Aaron. You are fabulous.
Appreciate
yeah,
that.
we're working out the kinks. We had to prepare for the potential of doing the show. We got some new equipment. Like I have this light that I got, and it paints me in different colors. I'm tan.
Yeah, you should use the warm setting. That's what I do. Makes you look a little more tan.
Oh my God, it looks like I actually go in the sun. Look at that. Holy snoopies. Okay, so here's where I had it at. And this shows my pale skin. But I've been at the beach. Appropriate amounts of sunscreen.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to have your guys' opinion on what you think, because I legitimately thought the other one was better, but now I feel like a little sun-kissed is super cool.
No, the warm setting's always the best, just because of skin tone and that kind of stuff.
How about no light at all?
No light it's a little too dark. A little too dark.
Man, this is starting to hurt my eyes. I should stop this. No one should give me this amount of power. Whoa, okay. Test run, huh? You guys having fun with our test run? You think this will be fun to do?
At this point, we're halfway through our 30 minutes. This is just a show at this point. It's turned from a test run into an actual show.
It's true. Hey, we are going to do fun segments. We can actually show you guys like our screens on our computers, so I can like pull up interesting things I find on the internet, which if you've listened to any of our Shoe the Dough podcasts, you'll know about Fifi the Fetch Cat. That's going to happen with visual assistance. Holy snoopies. Yeah. This is Danae's version of not trying to curse on the show.
You're not going to try to curse. You're going to try not to curse?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously different outlets, I have different levels of personal freedom. But when it comes to stuff that you and I do, for some reason, I try to keep it more like PG-ish.
Well, it's one of those things where it comes from, obviously being in Christian radio where you had to keep the filters on. What's different here, even if you keep the filters on, which is fine, that's totally up to you. The difference is you're not pretending like you don't curse. Like that is a significant difference. You're comfortable with who you are. You're just putting filters on for a certain environment. So there's no like fakery or right? Do you feel that? Does that make sense?
I struggled with being in Christian radio, period, because I knew who I really like. I've always liked just to be who I am and like unapologetically. But when you show certain parts of your personality or your vocabulary, you really open it up to, people just don't want to hear it or they're not comfortable with it or whatever. And I obviously do try to accommodate the masses, especially in specific markets, Christian market being pretty obvious what they do and do not want you to talk about. But yeah, being outside of that format for the first time and being like, oh my God, I can publicly curse and I'm not going to be judged for it like I was then. And now we're still outside of Christian radio, but doing a show again. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit mixed about it. We'll see. I'm sure I'm going to drop some bombs every once in a while, but for now, Snoopies is going to be one of the ones I hopefully veer into. Oh, it's a dick pic for the day. Is this a thing we're going to do?
That's of course inspired by DQ Louise's comment. So,
I really love getting those on Twitter. Can I just say also, I love the community who we know how to troll each other and have fun, but nobody sent me a shark picture during Shark Week. And being so public about my fear of sharks and then going into Shark Week, I actually wondered if someone was going to troll me. And nobody did. And I'm so thankful for that because there were enough advertisements about sharks showing up in my feed. So
yeah.
And now we're beyond it. And then I bring it up. So you know what? Pretend I didn't say that, guys. Pretend I didn't say that.
Craig is voting for the occasional swear word. Just so you know.
It'll happen. It actually happened when Aaron and I were testing right before going live.
You should talk. You should say what happened when we tested the software for the very first time and you tested the screen share. Do you remember this?
Oh no. Yeah, I remember.
She was just like,
this.
"Oh, I'll test something. Let me go to this tab. It's just what was it Reddit or was it
It was Imager.
Imager? And it was lizard sex, and it was just like, I was like, Danae.
The very first thing I ever showed. Were we recording at that time when we were testing the software last week?
Yes, it is on record. Yes.
So you have a recording of that moment.
Oh yes, for sure.
Okay. Well, then I would say at some points in time, maybe we can have some kind of a goal and we can release that because that was genuinely insane. The first thing I ever decided to show you, I randomly show you lizard sex of all things.
Mhm. Yeah.
I was like, this is my life. I mean, I'm not mad about it. It was really funny. It's just,
it was really funny.
it was completely unintentional.
It was genuinely
to be
funny.
like, hey, I can screen share. Let me show you my tab. Oh, I'm watching lizards have sex. I didn't mean to.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea to hold that and just be like,
I thought
hey.
you were saying to show lizards having sex. I mean, sure, no, it's not a bad idea at all. So do you want to share?
What's the lizard porn level at our Patreon? That's what we have to figure out.
Something with like 5s in it because then it looks like but that's more snake. Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to think of something clever.
So in general, we'll come on and we'll do a little chitty chitty bang bang catch up in the morning. no chitty
lizard
chat
bang bang.
catch up in the morning, and then we'll each have a topic or something we want to bring to the table to talk together about, and then we'll open up the last 10 minutes for any of the comments that have come in or anything you guys want to talk about, because we really do want this to be completely interactive. So
Yeah, and we could even do like random Q&As, like AMAs, all kinds of things.
Every once in a while we'll just pop on and be like, hey, this is your show, what do you want to talk about? You can throw topics at us, that kind of stuff.
Can you imagine trying to do like a random tandem, like community-led random tandem live? That'd be insane. That'd be too much. You're right. You're right. I saw the fear in your eyes, even though you're blurry.
Yeah, you saw the fear in my eyes, perfectly highlighted by the ring light around my pupils. James said, first time I have ever seen what Aaron and Danae look like. You both look fabulous. Aw.
Cool.
Thank
Hi,
you.
James. I like your mask that you've got in your picture. I'm thinking about getting a mask that has one of those, like it has like a little, like it looks like a mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty cool. They have Kipo ones.
Ooh.
I know. Where they have like, when she turns into her, what do they call him?
I don't know. I always think of Kubo when you say Kipo. So I always go to Kubo in the 2 strings, but it's not. It's Kipo in the Fantabulous Beast of Fantabulousville or something.
Wonder Beasts, Aaron.
Wonder Beast. Sorry.
When she turns into her like beast form or whatever, that amazing, I can't remember what kind of animal it is. Like a panther? I don't know. A pink thing? Anyways, they have one that has like that mouth.
Polly says, oh, hi. This is new. How fun.
What's that? What's your emoji?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking at Polly's picture.
Oh, I see.
I can't figure out what it is. Looks like the front of a car or something. Nicholas says
video does not contain a Jonathan. Ding.
Ding. Oh, we should okay, I'll make a little Jonathan drawing.
In the corner? Puppet? You can put a Jonathan puppet in the corner?
I'm gonna do a little Jonathan puppet.
Yeah, it's interesting. That is part of it. It's interesting juggling the different outlets too, right? Because this is a DNA thing. Then there's Sif Pop things that I do for pop culture. And then we're both together with Jonathan on CinemaSin stuff, like the BTS podcast and different things. So, yeah.
It's bad, Aaron.
Your Jonathan picture is bad?
It's not going well.
Well, you got to show it.
Well, I'm going to, but I'm not quite done with it yet. I've been drawing a lot because Iris is loving to learn how to draw. And I'm not great at drawing. I'm very mediocre at it. But I still try. I think... Oh, Polly said it was a model car. I thought it looked like a front of a car. Man, that's so cool.
That's a good question. Archimedes says, so what's the general idea of the show? Hanging out and talking about whatever? Yeah, that's kind of it. it'll be, I guess you would call that like a lifestyle show, right? Isn't that the technical term? Like where it's just, hey, this is our life. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're thinking about. If you know anything about our podcast, Shoe the Dough, it'll be similar topically to those kind of things. We will go deep every once in a while. I'll drag Danae into the deep end and she'll begrudgingly talk about politics or whatever else.
No, we're not talking about politics. We're not talking about politics, and also no politics.
So maybe no politics. Maybe that's the only no. Maybe I'll talk about politics every once in a while.
We probably have other topics that are off limits. We'll find them.
That's right.
Yeah, that is a good question. So we used to do a morning show together, like radio morning show, and that content was in between songs, listening to two people chat back and forth about life or whatever. And when we went into podcasting, obviously those conversations can be longer. This is going to be essentially an attempt to sort of merge the two together, a shorter formed show in the morning time that kind of goes through multiple topics, but also isn't going to last for like 4 hours like you hear on a radio, and isn't going to last like over an hour like you would on a podcast. So it's kind of like a blend of the two. But yeah, we kind of just talk about life, and if you have ideas for topics or questions about it or anything like that,
it's going to be interesting, because we will see a kind of convergence, I think, of people who have found us from different places. And so, I think it's going to be a wonderful, like, group of humans just hanging out and talking about what's going on. And it won't be, it won't be an echo chamber, like, which is, a lot of kind of these kind of things can become an echo chamber for just kind of the same kind of thoughts and opinions. And, so it'll be good. It'll be good. All right, here's Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan's on the show.
That's not great. I mean, that took me a long time, and it really shouldn't have taken me long.
Hey, Jonathan, how are you today?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. What's going on later for you today?
Oh, work and stuff. Was that good?
Perfect. It's perfect.
That won't happen for a long, long time now.
Archimedes says, talk about pizza, then pineapple, or pass.
Oh my gosh. No, because if I tell you how I like my pizza, you'll hate me.
No, this is the venue for openness and honesty. It is a non-judgmental place.
No.
This is a place where you can say, maybe me saying will help you feel comfortable saying. I don't know that we agree on this, but I cannot stand fruit on pizza unless it's a fruit pizza. I don't understand the sweet.
But what about tomato?
Yeah. Well, tomato you can reasonably call a vegetable. So,
But it has seeds.
Correct. But then you're talking about semantic distinctions. You're not talking about taste.
Yeah, semantic distinctions. So something I super would say.
And tomato sauce is mostly sugar anyway. It's not really tomato. So.
Right. Like, it's no wonder Iris likes ketchup. It's just sugar.
Yeah.
I'm opposite of Aaron. I love pineapple on pizza.
Oh, there you go. Why do you think that's? I'm the one with
People
the controversial opinion.
You want to talk about things that like are polarizing. For whatever reason, pineapple on pizza is one of those, conversations. I love a lot of things on my pizza. I love almost all vegetables on my pizza. Broccoli, put it on their pizza.
I just thought I had to have pepperoni on pizza. It just goes together. And I've started just ordering like mushroom and bacon on my pizza, and it's so good. Like that's my favorite right now is just mushroom and bacon.
That sounds yum.
Yeah.
No, I already had breakfast, but I'm ready for pizza for breakfast.
Yeah.
Can I click on comments too, or is it only
I think you can. Why don't you try it?
Okay. No, I can't.
Only
You're
me.
the only one.
I run this ship.
Well, I wanted to highlight Nicholas, his comment, because I super miss the obvious.
Hello. Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
Freaking duh.
Totally.
Any better? Oh, did it feel like Jonathan was actually here? My
Amazing.
God, am I good or what?
Well, Danae, we've got a minute left in our very first apparently show of this new format. Although only available on YouTube this time.
let's say, yeah, we're going to be streaming to more places next time, but let's say a huge thank you to you guys because we literally just tweeted this out last second and you
Oh,
guys
we
came in to
tweeted it
hang.
as we were going live.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty amazing that there are 16 people here hanging out with us. So,
I'm loving the pizza chats. I kind of just want to read all these comments. My pizza is controversial because of acid reflux. No tomato sauce on my pizza. That actually sounds yummy. I've had no pizza sauce pizza before. It is yummy.
you mean cheese bread? Yeah, I've had that.
Cheese bread with bacon. JCD on fruit on pizza. I will go with the culinary definition on that. Tomato is botanically a fruit, but what? Culinarily, it's a vegetable?
Yeah, there are these distinctions. In fact, the weird thing is tomatoes are imported as one thing and exported as a different. They're in like the fruit category of exports and the veggie category of imports. It's like weird.
That sounds like a conspiracy theory.
Right? Yeah, it does. It does.
Awesome first test show. Thank you, James. And a question from Craig. Oh, we're gonna get to that one next after Polly. Polly, this is cool. Live interaction with the people. People. Every day or every week. It will be every week, multiple times through the week. For sure, we're gonna shoot for Mondays at 9 a.m. Central, going live. So you're gonna want to turn on your notifications. We will actually be sending out links to where you can sub. We're going to be going live on Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. And all of those comments are going to come to one centralized location. So no matter where you watch, you can still interact with the show. So
yeah, you see the little YouTube symbol down in the corner of your icon. That's because it came from YouTube. So if a comment came from Twitch, there'd be a Twitch symbol there. If it came from Periscope, there'd be a Periscope symbol there. So
yeah, so we're going to keep experimenting in our first time to do so, and really kind of push as far as the show goes. It's probably going to be really soon. This was a really great test run for me. Thank you guys for doing that because it kind of gives us some confidence in where we've chosen to kind of go live, and we can test our stuff, make sure it all works well, and
it apparently does. Apparently works well.
Except for your fuzzy camera, that was weird.
Yeah, I got to figure that out. But you know what? When it goes to the wide shot, it doesn't seem as fuzzy. So I'm not sure what's. I don't know.
Whoa, maybe it's a setting on your camera.
Yeah, I think I'll check that.
Hit it.
What?
Hit the camera. Just smack it. I really thought you were going to for a second. I was like, whoa, that's so out of character for you.
I obviously did. Hit it. There was noise and everything. All right. We're going to say goodbye. We love you all.
Have a good day.
Genuinely, how cool that there are 16 of you right now on a moment's notice just hanging out with us talking about pizza toppings. That is so fun. And, if we can spend in a perfect world a half hour with you every morning, that's great. We'll do it as often as we feel like we can. But we both have, work lives and family lives and all that kind of stuff. So, but
we really love this. This is,
yeah.
If you were listening earlier, this would be a little bit of a repeat, but Aaron and I have truly missed doing a show together. And was it just a couple weeks ago? We're like, let's do something. What can we do?
Yeah. It was like, we both had the same thought the same week, it was just like, man, I miss this. So,
yeah. So we're really excited to get back to something that we both genuinely love, and doing with you makes it even better. So thanks for being here for our very first show. If you want to see more about what we do, you can go to our Patreon and kind of read about all the things that we've been doing there. There's lots of content, lots of podcasts. Otherwise, we'll just be pushing out more info on our social media very, very shortly. For those of you guys who are going to bed, good night. And for those of you who are waking up, good morning. Hope you guys have a good day.
Patreon.com/Studio DNA. If you want to support and if you want to subscribe, you can go to youtube.com/Aaron and Danae, or twitch.com/Aaron Dicer, or twitter.com/Morning DNA. The Morning DNA? I think it's The Morning DNA on Twitter.
Yo, This is confusing me.
All right. We'll just say bye then. Bye.